Okay. Got something on my mind. So I'm hearing in Brooklyn and various parts of New York City and the country that they already started the rioting. Here we go again. Might be another hot summer like 2020. We'll see. It should be very interesting, but uh, you can't make this stuff up. It's almost as though I gotta be careful what I say. It's almost like, it's planned. But I don't think I'm not going to say it's planned, but I watched that video and how they beat that young man, and it was vicious, man, vicious. But hey, the Most High is making things move and making things happen. So brace yourselves, because it's going to be a rough year. 2023 is going to be a hell of a year. So I hope you're ready for it, because it's about to be on. But I'll be right back in a second. But let's talk about it, man. For what if some don't believe? I mentioned that a couple of days ago. You're going to have the unbelievers around, and you're going to have the naysayers around, but you can't get over the fact or get around the hump or get over the hump that this country is going down the tubes, man. This country is going down the tubes, and the Most High's judgment is real. I don't give two SHs about, what's happening outside of me. I care about the Most High and you brothers and sisters who walk in the faith. That's what I care about. And bottom line, that's what it's about. It's about serving the Most High and following his son, Yahushai, and keeping the faith. That's what it's about. Keeping the faith. Let's say shalom to everybody who's keeping the Sabbath, who's out there on the highways and byways. You brothers and sisters out there on the highways and byways, you be safe, Sons of Thunder, HOI, Israel United in Christ, GMS, UPK, all you brothers, the main frontline fighters, not to take away from the other brothers that I didn't name. You're important too, but stay in the faith and watch as well as pray. You're on the winning side. Teach hard, brothers and sisters. Teach hard. Don't back away. Teach to the point where what you put out can't be refuted. And give them hell in a spiritual way. You know what I mean? But check this out. I want to show you something, because this thing is picking up momentum and steam again. It's picking it up again, and it's the Most High. I love the Most High, man. I love the Most High. When you're having a bad day or a bad week on the plantation, when you're having a bad day and a bad week among the niggly behaviors of ninjas, the Most High drops a prophecy. He puts a spirit on the heathens to fight with each other. He caused the economy to get crazy, but because we're spiritual, we know how to make ends meet. We know how to live on our daily bread. We get down with the Most High. And yeah, I love the Most High. I love the Most High. But I want to show you something, because I don't think they can stop the rioting. When gas prices are ridiculous, when you can't make ends meet, when crime is up, when people are illegally crossing the border, people get frustrated and people get angry. And I don't think you can stop it. Look at this. New York City Mayor Adams calls for peaceful protests as city prepares for unrest after Tyree Nichols' death, reports. And you're not going to stop this thing, man. The brother's coming on in a little while. He was telling me they was flipping out in Brooklyn already. flipping out in Brooklyn already. So, you know, you got people who are seriously rebelling and tearing up shop. And then you have brothers and sisters who are in a niggly mind frame, and they just want the latest kicks. They want the latest jackets. They want things that they desire in their heart, and they don't give a damn about who dies. They just want to play their part. Remember I told you some time ago, everybody in this faith, they play their part. You got some that plays the part of the wicked, and you got some that play the part of the righteous. Again, you have some that play the part of the wicked, and you have some that play the part of the righteous, bottom line. Put my face up for that. Now, you brothers and sisters, you made your choice. You made your spiritual bed. You got your spiritual pillow, and you are comfortable in who they call Christ. We call him Yahushai in the Hebrew. You are comfortable in the spirit and in the instructions of who they call Christ. But now the other brothers who choose to be rebellious and wicked, now that's a whole different story. They're just simply playing out their part as the devil. When Christ, Yahushai, walked this earth, he didn't look at the white man and focus on him as the devil. He made statements and, you know, a lot of people were offended at what he had to say. A lot of brothers and sisters were offended at his, offended at the things he preached and said. And just as we are ambassadors of the Most High and represent the Most High in the spirit of Yahushai, who they call Christ, people get offended at what you say. So there's nothing new under the sun. Look right here. In John 8:44, the Lord said, ye are of your father, the devil. Now, who was the Lord talking to when he said this? He was talking to our people. He was talking to our people. He said, ye are of your father, the devil. And the lust of your father ye will do. And the lust of your father ye will do. Now, what is the lust of our forefathers? Or what is the lust of the devil? They both go hand in hand to a degree spiritually. They followed wicked ways. They had wicked ways and they followed wicked ways. And you have the same thing today. You have many religions that people follow that's of the devil. You have many ways that people follow that's of the devil. So there's no new thing under the sun. The Most High said that he would send us out as wolves, as sheep among wolves. And today you have just like that. You have good black, so-called black men, and you have wicked black men out there, so-called black men. And this is part of serving the Most High. This is part of the challenge that we got to deal with as far as serving the Most High. This is not going to go away. This is your job. Your job is to save souls Most High's will. That's your job. I love it. I love you know when it gets real spiritual. I'm going to talk to you face to face, one-on-one. When it gets real to the bottom line, let me put my face up for this, to the nitty gritty. You can tell when someone gives you that stare. You walking on one side of the street, they're coming down the block on the same side of the street, and you get that stare. Like their spirit meets your spirit. Their spirit recognizes your spirit. Their spirit clashes with your spirit. And those of you who are spiritual, whether you're a brother or sister, you're going to notice this more and more. You're going to see that there's a clash, not just in the physical, but of the spirit. So it doesn't matter if you're fat, no matter if you're skinny, no matter if you're tall or short, your spirit recognizes their spirit and vice versa. And your spirit will knock them back, or you'll see a shook look on their faces when you cross paths. If you can relate to what I'm talking about. If you can relate. But it was the same thing during the time of our Lord and Savior. He says right here, he said, ye are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth. You see that? abode not in the truth because there's no truth in them. And you're going to find out there's no truth in a lot of our people too. See, we look at the white man as the main culprit, and he is the main culprit. He's the main physical arm of the devil on this earth. But you have a lot of our brothers and sisters. You have a lot of our brothers and sisters who think like the white man, who walk like the white man, and believe in the system like the so-called white man. So when you see the rioters out there, don't be fooled. Don't think that these are just brothers fighting for this one particular brother. No, that's not the case. That's not the case at all. You got certain brothers that really love our people. You got brothers and sisters out there on the highways and byways really fighting for our people. Hey, Shalom, don't get Jake. Esau puts drugs and guns in the hood and convinces Eve to kill her babies, but let the cops kill one Jake in Tennessee, and now Jake is ready to turn up, burn Babylon down. You're right. Right after this, when this dies down, you're going to have Negroes killing each other all over again. You're going to have Negroes out there killing each other all over again when this dies down. You watch. You watch. It's a damn shame, man. It's a damn shame. But, hey, listen, these are some of the things we got to deal with in Babylon, man. This is part of the fight. And, you know, I'm not knocking that brother, but a lot of us are dying in the streets, whether it's by Esau or by our own people. It's because we're not in the spirit of the Most High. And that's not a shot at that brother. I'm speaking in general. We got to put on the Most High. Because if we live a wicked lifestyle, you get wickedness put back on you, man. Bottom line. That's how the Most High operates. That's what the Most High, he warns us about in the Bible. You got a lot of us serving evil and wicked ways, and, you know, we're not in the Most High. And the Most High, he's making it very clear, man. If you do evil, evil comes back, man. Very easily. Evil comes back. You got a lot of our people into religions all over the world that's against the Heavenly Father. You got a lot of our people serving the devil, and they don't even know it. In a few days, you're going to have Valentine's Day roll up on us, and you're going to have all types of people passing out chocolate, not knowing the history of Valentine's Day. Passing around flowers, not really knowing the history of Valentine's Day. Doing all kinds of things that are against the Most High. All types of things against the Most High. Now look at this. You have people into this belief fighting to kiss the black rock. Fighting to kiss a meteorite that fell out of the sky and say they're not worshiping an idol. You know, I contend with a lot of these brothers on this issue, and they say, well, that's not God. The stone is not God. Well, then why are you kissing the stone? Why are you fighting so hard to get to this stone? If someone disrespects the stone, you will be ready to kill people for that stone. This is why the Lord said, ye are of your father, the devil. This is why the Most High says that very clearly. The Most High is very clear. Ye are of your father, the devil. And the lust of your father that you would do. When the Lord said this, he was specific. He wasn't holding back on nothing. I mean, look at this. And you got so many things that brothers and sisters are into that the Most High is going to destroy them for. So many different beliefs that our people follow that's against the Heavenly Father. And a judgment is coming to them. So many. Now look at this. New York City Mayor Adams calls for a peaceful protest as city prepares for unrest after Tyree Nichols' death. I feel when he was beating that brother, I felt bad for him because that could have easily been me. That could have easily been you. If you're up in age, that could have easily been one of your children. Very easily. Mayor Eric Adams addresses a crowd of about 150 people at the Gero Center Gerald Carter Center during a Wednesday, August 24th meeting in Staten Island. Mayor Eric Adams called for the New Yorkers to protest peacefully Friday, hours before the video of 5 Memphis police officers fatally beating Tyree Nichols made public. I think Memphis police chief responded swiftly, and I believe New Yorkers have the right to peacefully voice their concern if the video is what we anticipate it to be, Adams said during a press conference Friday. This police department is best at responding to any form of protest, Adam added. You know what that means. A gathering at Times Square scheduled for 7 p.m. titled Justice for Tyree Nichols. The mayor told reporters that New York City Police Department is fully prepared to allow New Yorkers to peacefully voice their concerns based on the outcomes. The Memphis police officers, all of them black, were arrested on murder and other charges in the deadly January 7th beating of Nichols, 29. The New York Daily News reported. Nichols was black as well. Now you're going to tell me that so-called black people, so-called Negroes aren't devils too? I'm not equating them with Esau, but you're going to tell me they're not devils also? Y'all argue with brothers about this all the time. They try to make up excuses for the wicked behavior of Jake. And I say, man, I work for the public. I see ninjas in action, man. They lie, they cheat, they're disrespectful. And these damn cops, you know, in a lot of cases, they're worse than the damn white man. They're worse than the white cops, man, in a lot of cases. This is why you got to have your eyes open, not at just the white man. You got to watch our people as well. You got to watch our people as well, because when I'm walking down the street and I'm looking over my shoulder, I'm not mainly looking at the white man, looking for the white man to come and get me. I'm looking for my own people mainly to come and get me, mainly to rob me, mainly to break in my car, bust my damn windows, and take the chains out the cigarette lighter. Now I got to go and replace that same glass for like $200. I'm looking out for my own people to do evil on me. I'm not taking away from the evil of Esau, but I'm trying to show you, brothers and sisters, we are sheep in the midst of wolves. Bottom line. And people can get all in their emotions and their feelings, but that's the truth. And the Most High, they had the spirit of the prophets and men to write about this in times past. Look at this. Very quickly, look at this real quick. Just so I get this back up. Very simple. It's just very deadly out there now, man. Very deadly and very evil out there now. You have to be very careful today. The Lord said in Jeremiah 9:4, take ye heed every one of his neighbor. See that? Take ye heed, meaning keep your head up. Keep a watchful eye open. Take ye heed every one of his neighbor, meaning an Israelite, meaning a brother that's an Israelite, meaning a sister that's an Israelite. That's what the Most High say. That's what the Most High say. Take ye heed every one of his neighbor, and trust ye not in any brother. And trust ye not in any brother. You have so-called Negroes who are hardworking, who provide for their families, who are concerned about the betterment of their neighborhoods. And you have ninjas who destroy the neighborhood, who take pisses in the hallways and in the elevators of hard, decent, working people who are so-called black people. You have ninjas who sell drugs to their own people. And you have ninjas who are wicked cops. Hey, Shalom. Can you hear me?
Shalom. Yeah, Khan, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Beautiful,
Okay,
man.
Khan.
One second. One
All right.
second, man. So you have you have wicked ninjas who mean our people no good, and that includes the police department. They mean our people no good. Again, the Lord said in Jeremiah 9:4, take ye heed every one of his neighbor, and trust ye not in any brother, for every brother will utterly supplant, and every neighbor will walk with slander. Fifth verse says, and they will deceive everyone his neighbor and will not speak the truth. See that? They have taught their tongue, meaning their spirit, to speak lies and weary themselves. Meaning they go all out. They go full throttle. They go at top-notch speed. The Lord said they weary themselves to commit iniquity. What's iniquity? Sin against the Most High. Sin. So every time you see wicked behavior, every time you see evil, you better be careful that it's not a part of your own people coming, down the pipeline for you, man. This is why the Most High did what he did to us, because we broke the laws of the Most High. We broke the laws of the Most High, and now we're paying for it. So our people, they're so dumb and foolish. They just think we just happen to just fall into slavery. No, that's not the case. The Most High, he put us into slavery because we broke the laws. So when you watch movies like Roots and Mandingo and Drew, it's because we broke the law of the Most High. We laws of the Most High, and we had to be punished. So that slavery did a hell of a job on us, man. It did a hell of a job on us. And when you check our history, that's what the Most High did. This all happened because we broke the commandments. And stupid Negroes, they don't see the connection. They don't see that the curses in Deuteronomy 28 fit us. The Most High said we would get above our enemies. Yet brothers think we're gonna build a mighty nation in hell when hell is on all nations in America. They think they're gonna build a mighty nation in hell. They think this. But the curses in Deuteronomy 28 says that we would be the tail and they would be the head. We would borrow and they would lend. And that's what happened today. Our kids would be taken away from us. Our women would be raped. We would be kicked out of our true homeland. And today you're still equating yourself with Africans and following lies. Lies. You got something you want to say, brother?
Con. No, I was just listening.
You sure?
And yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
You can hear me? Yeah, I was just going to let me back off what you. I was going to let me back off of what you were saying. About our people going into captivity and all that. How, even to this day, our people feel like marching and protesting is going to do something, right? But the Most High put this curse on us. They think this is like a isolated incident, or these things that's happening to us is just, our people would just say, "Yo, that's just how it is," But they don't have the answers, But the Most High told us that if we did not keep His commandments, if we did not keep His ways, that He was going to punish us, And through one of the punishments, it is this Deuteronomy 28:32. Thy sons,
I think you can share it. You can share your screen if you want. I don't know. I don't know how to. I'm not too familiar how to navigate through this. So see if you can share it and see what happens.
See right now. All right.
While you're doing that, but these they're gonna march, but they ain't gonna do no good. It's gonna be the same crap over and over again. It's gonna be the same crap.
Let me see.
I don't know if let me see if I can let it. Yes.
I got it here. Let me see.
See if you can get it to share. I don't know. Oh, it was right here.
Yeah,
there you go.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, it's up there now.
All right, yeah. So let's go to Deuteronomy, right?
Right.
Because even unto this day. It tells you in Baruch 3 and I believe 8 that we are yet to this day in our captivity.
Right.
You know, so the same thing. It's funny how our people, even back then, they were protesting and they were crying out, you know, of the things that were happening to them, even until this day. You know, it's like it's still nothing has changed, but yet they don't call it into mind. Like, man, like we doing all this and you know nothing is taking place, nothing is happening. So you got to try another way. But the Most High said, if we didn't keep His commandments, that this will happen to us. We will be under these curses. So this is Deuteronomy 28:32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, which is all these other nations, right? Chiefly Esau, Edom, over here in America, Babylon the Great. We are under his hand. We are under his authority, right? It says, and thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long. Like, even if we have children, if the powers that be want to take our children, there's nothing we can do, right? We would just cry and just be sitting on our couches or on the bench scratching out our heads, man, trying to think of the next move. So it says, and fell with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand. So we ain't got no might. We ain't got no power structure set up where we can fight against the powers that be. We got to take it for what it is.
Right. Yeah. That's exactly what's happening. And you know, the sad thing is they don't know who the enemies are. They don't understand the scriptures. But the Most High said, in their affliction, they're gonna seek Him early. They're gonna seek the Most High early. You got a lot of people who are YouTubers now. They're starting to hit our channels.
Yeah, come on.
I say, I'm not talking about me specifically or your channel. I'm talking about in general. Like I always bring out, like brothers who know this truth, they have taken over social media. So, you know, when Esau kicks you in your behind or you lose your job, that's when you realize it's the truth. That's how I learned the truth, because I kept losing so many damn different jobs. I realized that, you know, I would see the brothers teaching. I see the brothers teaching on the highways and byways, and mainly the Wall Street area, downtown New York. And in the Most High, he showed me. He showed me that this was the truth. Because the Bible and the truth is like a puzzle. You start putting it together, and then it starts to make sense. It makes sense, and you start to realize the connection between us and the Most High's people. You start to see. So you know, it's like a mystery. But the Most High sometimes has to afflict you to the point where, you know, that's when you wake up. That's when you start to see what the hell the Most High is talking about, and you snap out of it after a while. And it's beautiful once you put the puzzle together, because now life is completely different. Life makes sense. Life in its foundation, in totality, is Yahweh Shai, who they call Christ. You start to incorporate that in your life instead of like the brother put up here. He put up rap music has poisoned the minds of too many of our people. See, our people, that's what's in their mind, the rap music. I had these idiots on another channel, and I asked them, because they was attacking the Bible. They were saying the Bible's garbage. There's no truth in that Bible. But they playing rap music in between comments. And I asked them, is Nicki Minaj and Meg Thee Stallion, are they good role models to young black women? You know, they would not answer that question. They argued, called me names, attacked the Bible. They would not answer that question. But they're aware that we're oppressed. But the drugs and the rap music, they will not get rid of those things. They will not get rid of those things. You know, this is why the Most High said we have to remove those things out of our spirit before we accept it. But they would not get rid of that. You know.
Yeah. They love that. They love that black culture, that blackity black culture, you know, which is a death culture, because in the past, I think two years, you had almost 1,000 rappers put to death, man, taken off the planet.
Right.
And it's nothing moral about the music that we hear now. They had a so-called black woman you know, she was preaching about, she was rapping about going to the abortion clinic. You know, she was praising that, saying, "Oh yeah, you know, I got murder on my mind." So it's like what are you gonna get out of that, man? That's what our people have come to, you know. But to let me back off of what you said earlier about, you know, our people, you know, they have to be afflicted in order to rethink themselves, right? This is Baruch 2, verse I'm gonna start at 30.
Mm-hmm.
For I knew that they would not hear me, because you want me to get it up here? Matter of fact,
it's up to you. You can do it. You can read it. Or you can,
I get it up here so that whoever's watching, they can see it.
All right.
You know. All right, we're gonna go to Baruch. All right. 2 and 30. So it says, for I knew that they would not hear me. The they is the nation of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It says, for I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. Right. And everybody can attest that our people are the most hard-headed and stiff-necked out of all people on the earth, man.
Right.
The only people that have a true power that can change their lives just like that, but they will be rebellious to them, you know. So it says, for I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves, right? Because we're going to be getting afflicted so hard. And it tells you in the book of Hosea, chapter 5, verse 15, it tells you, the Most High tells you that he will turn his face until they acknowledge their offense. So, you know, paraphrasing. But yeah, that's what needs to happen to our people. You know, they need to be afflicted, because they become too comfortable in this society. You know, yeah, you got
it. So, it's not going to go away, and it, it's sad, and it sounds kind of hard to say that these things, even with the cops, need to happen to bring us back to the Most High, but it's true, because if the Most High didn't take a lot of us out, we would keep doing the things we're doing. We would keep doing the evil we're doing. So the Most High has to do that. You can't shake your behind on the pole and not think the Most High is not going to kill a couple of us, or expect the Most High not to kill a couple of you, man. It's impossible. Especially even the dumb, foolish Christians, they know there's a judgment from the Most High. They know this. So you can't keep rapping about death, rapping about jewelry, rapping about fornication, rapping about adultery, rapping about evil, and think the Most High is not going to bring that evil. The evil's going to come. I mean, you are a fool if you think the evil is not going to come. The Most High is going to bring that evil, and it's part of the process of us getting to the kingdom of heaven. And I'm sorry to sound like that, but that's the truth. That it's part of the process. Somebody has to die. It's just fortunate that the Most High woke us up into faith, and possibly the Most High is going to prolong us and watch over us like a Psalms 91. Psalms 91 is a great chapter to read, and that's where the protection is at.
Come. Yep. Come. And I got something else. What you just said. This is Ezekiel, because our people, they feel like they could do whatever, and nothing's supposed to happen to them. They're not supposed to have no consequences that they have to pay. Right? This is Ezekiel. You can break it down if you this is Ezekiel 18 and 20. I'm gonna start at 20. The soul that sinneth, it shall die.
Right.
The son shall not bear the iniquity of the father, neither shall the father bear the iniquity of the son.
So that's a good scripture. But and a lot of Christians, they try to come against that. They try to say that the future, the curses that's on us, that scripture trumps the curses. But now the Most High judges us as a nation as well. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, if you do wickedly, you get what you put out. You get what you put out. And the Most High, you know, He's going to judge the children for their sins, and as well as the parents for their sins if they do wickedly. That's why the Most High says in the same book of Ezekiel, slay utterly old and young, maids and children. The Most High says that. So the Most High, He's no respecter of person. If you do wrong, then he gonna get you. You know, a lot of these people who are shot in the streets are children, just basic, regular children who are killed for going against the Most High. You know, but you know, everything, life and death, is in the hands of the Most High. Before you finish reading that, let me just show them this. The Lord said in Proverbs 4:7, remember, I pray thee, whoever perished, being innocent. See that, brothers and sisters? You see that? So when someone dies, you can't question the Most High's judgment. You may be able to judge why the person died if they was living a wicked lifestyle, but the Most High is clear. He says, remember, I pray thee, whoever perished, being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? That's the Most High saying that. That's clear as day. Where were the righteous cut off? If you do right in the Most High, then the Most High, you know, He'll bless you. If you do right in the Most High, then the Most High's got you. But you have choices. Bottom line, you have choices. So you can pick the choice on the left-hand side of this picture, or you can pick the choice on the right-hand side of this picture. But there's going to be a judgment. Every action requires a reaction. There's going to be a judgment. So whoever perished, being innocent. So a whore that's raped and her throat is slit and she's left in the alley, that's the Most High's judgment. If you're using meth or some type of pharmaceutical social drug and you die of an overdose, that's the Most High. That's the Most High. So the scripture is very clear, whoever perished, being innocent. And then the brother, that's an excellent scripture you read right there, because the Most High judges the children as well as the fathers. You know?
Come.
You know?
So I continue. Verse 21. It says, but if the wicked will turn from all his sins that he have committed and keep all my statutes and do that which is lawful and right, he shall surely live, he shall not die.
There you go. There you go. Read that part again. Read that again, man. So it goes through their heads. Read that again.
This is Ezekiel 18:21. But if the wicked will turn from all his sins that he have committed and keep all my statutes and do them, which is lawful and right, he shall surely live, he shall not die.
There you go. And that's what it's about. You know, and the Most High is making it very hard to be a deviant demon today.
Yeah, God.
He's making it hard, but he's making it very easy at the same time. If you spiritually understand what I'm saying. But you have choices. So like when I opened up, I started off with John 8:44, and he says, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. This is talking about our people. He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. But now check this out. Check out the 47th verse. The Most High says, he that is of the Most High heareth the Most High's words. You're going to hear the Most High's words. And a lot of these people who choose to live a wicked, worldly lifestyle, they don't want to hear the word of the Most High. They choose to do what they want to do and follow what they want to follow, and that's why the Most High gets them. The Most High gets them because they choose to do that. Then on another level, on a what they call a spiritual level, they'll follow pagan beliefs or wicked beliefs that are contrary to the Most High, absolutely contrary to the Most High. And they get them, you know what I'm saying? They try to justify things, and the Most High, you know, sees what they're doing, jams them up. The Most High would, you know, jam them up. Because these things, they figure that these things are spiritual and it's going to suffice in the day of the Lord's judgment. As the Most High is judging America, they think that these other religions, including the Kemetic beliefs and Egyptian beliefs and African beliefs, they actually believe that these things are gonna protect them in these last days, and that's not the case. The Most High is not gonna protect them with this. The Most High says, "Woe to them that cover with a covering, but not of His Spirit." The Most High tells you that in, I believe it's Isaiah 30:1. Woe to our people who cover with a covering, but not of the Most High Spirit. Then the Most High speaks about in the New Testament that some people have a form of the Most High, but not of the Most High. I'm speaking verbatim, but the Most High speaks in those terms too. So everybody, not everybody, but a large portion of the public, they're looking for some form of relief or salvation or just comfort or something to believe in to take the pain away. But the Most High don't operate that way. It's the Most High's way or judgment. Bottom line. I mean, look at them. They're going nuts to kiss the black stone. This is what they're doing. They're going nuts, man. And they'll say, you've been with me in camp, and you hear them. They say, "Well, the stone is not God. You brothers are y'all making the stone into God. We don't believe the stone is God. Then why are you kissing the stone? Why are you kissing the stone?" Then I asked, if I spit on the stone, would they kill me? You better believe they would kill me if I spat on that stone. They would kill me. Look at this. That's absolute crazy madness, and it's one of the biggest religions in the world, one of the biggest in the world. So next to Christianity, so lots of people, will perish in the day of judgment from the Most High. I mean, look at this. Absolutely crazy.
Come on. This I got a follow up. This is 2 Timothy 3:13. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. Come on.
There you go.
I'll get it here. Yeah, come on.
But that's true. So I always tell them, some brothers and sisters, their job and their role is to deceive. That's their role. And then some of us are created to counter the deception, to bring people back to the Most High. That's our job. And you're always going to have good and evil. That's why brothers who get bent out of shape, sisters who get bent out of shape, why is there so much division among Israel? And when is that going to stop? It's not going to stop. That's part of serving the Most High. Get that out of your spirit. It's not going to stop. I never understood that. that. You want to read it again?
Yeah, come. This is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 13. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived.
Right. So some people, their role is just to walk around deceive. That's their role. And then some of us are just servants of the Most High. Our job is to preach the gospel and the word of the Most High to those who are lost and to those who the Most High brings into the faith. The Most High, I'm just trying to show brothers and sisters that there's always opposites, ups and downs, back and forth, evil and good. And that same spirit consists with people too. It plays out in the people as well. Look at this right here, very clear. Most High says, let me see if I can get that up. Most High says in 2 Timothy 3, verse 1, it says, "Finally, brethren," these are the brothers. The brethren are the ones who are in the faith. You sisters too. This pertains to you too. So after everything has been said and done and everything is taught, it says, "Finally, brethren, pray for us." These are the workers. You brothers and sisters that's out there on the highways and byways serving the Most High. You brothers and sisters that are teaching and laboring and trying to open people's spirits to the faith. It says, "Finally, brethren, pray for us that the word of the Most High, the Lord, may have free course," meaning there's no hiccups, there's no gainsayers, there's no scoffers, there's no supplanters and demons and spies. These things are a problem and always have been a problem for many years. Okay. But it says, "Finally, brethren, pray for us that the word of the Lord may have free course and be glorified." See that? And be glorified. Right now, the word is being glorified, but not enough. You have people that's glorifying. I brought up Nicki Minaj and Meg Thee Stallions and rappers and R&B singers and football players and sports. But here saying that the word should have free course, the Most High's will, and be glorified even as it is with you. Second verse, that we, see this, that we may be delivered from unreasonable and wicked men. So you have unreasonable men that's going to creep in among us. You're going to always have unreasonable brothers and sisters in the faith. They're going to say the law is done away with. That's being unreasonable in the word of the Most High. They're going to say they believe in just the Old Testament. That's unreasonable according to the word of the Most High.
Yeah.
They're going to say the Sabbath can come in any day. That's unreasonable according to the word of the Most High.
Come.
They're going to say we can only keep Passover in Israel, in Jerusalem.
Come.
Holy days here in Babylon. That's unreasonable and among wicked men. And one more time, it says that we may be delivered from unreasonable and wicked men, for all men have not faith. Right there. All men don't have faith in the Most High. This is not for all brothers and sisters. Bottom line.
God. And a lot of our people that come up unreasonable, they can never prove their point. Like they would love to say that the law is done away with. You ask them to show it to you, they can't show it. They say, "Oh, the New Testament is that's not part of the Bible," or that's the worshiping the idol. They can't prove it.
Right.
That's just how it is, man. It's like when you look like them, when you come to your own people, they will not accept you.
Right.
They will. It tells you in the it escapes me where Yahushua said a man will not be basically they won't respect him in his own city, in his own country.
Right. Exactly.
So it's basically like, you could tell a brother or sister, like, give them all the proof in the world, break it down as plainly as you can, but they still won't want to hearken to it. They still won't understand it. And that's because the Most High didn't give them the spirit to understand it.
Especially if they see you teaching. I was on 47th and 7th Avenue in Manhattan teaching years ago. And some brothers was walking by that knew me from the world when I used to get high and be a wild man. And I heard him say, "That's such and such. That nigga ain't with that now." That's like that.
Yeah.
It was like that because they can't understand you changing your ways. They don't see that, and they stuck in the spirit of Satan too. But the Most High, he has to reveal the truth to you. It's not that we go out and we learn the laws. It's not that we go out and we learn who we are. The Most High has to open your spirit to you. It's a gift. It's a gift that they can't see or recognize. The Lord, he says in Matthew's 11th chapter in the 27th verse, he's very clear. He says, all things are delivered unto me of my Father. This is Yahushua Christ speaking. All things are delivered unto me of my Father. So everyone can't receive what Yahushua, who they call Christ, received of the Father. It says, and no man knoweth the Son. See that? And no man knoweth the Son but the Father. See? Then you read on, it says, neither knoweth any man the Father, save, meaning except the Son, and he to whomsoever the Son will reveal him. So you can't get to the Most High unless you have the Son. You can't get to this truth unless the Most High opens your heart to what the scriptures is talking about. It tells you that in the book of Mark 4:11. So there's a connection between the Father and the Son of the Most High. In the truth, the Son and the Father of the Most High. There's a connection between being comfortable while we're in hell in this captivity and skating by wicked, crooked cops like that killed that young brother, Esau and his jibby jab, if you know what I mean. Being laid off on your job and making ends meet. The Most High, he sanctions life and death and survival methods in your spirit to get by in these last days. If you are outside of the Most High, then you're going to suffer. This is why a lot of our people today, they're suffering. They can't cope. They don't know how to make ends meet. They don't know how to survive. And it's not going to get better. It's going to get worse and worse because, again, we're in captivity and we're in a modern day Egypt and nothing has changed. We're going through the same crap that we went through many times in many captivities, and it's just not going to go away. People are going to try to fight, protest, march, beg for reparations. That's a damn joke. It's not going to go away. The scripture says there's no new thing under the sun. What was in the past is right here again. We're in another captivity, and it's about to end. It's just that this captivity, instead of Egyptians ruling over us, it's the devil Esau ruling over us. But things happen in Egypt. The Most High gave signs that he was real in Egypt. The Most High destroyed our enemies to a certain degree in Egypt. So the same thing is happening now today, just on different scales, different levels, and different methods. Most High's will. And all these things are being done because the Most High, he loves us, and the time is getting close that we should be out of here by now. Yeah, bro.
Come. I got a precept. You can share my screen.
Let me see if I get it up. Oh, here it is right here.
Come. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, Hardrock, chapter 2. I'm gonna start at 10. It says, "Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?" So, like you was going into, Elder, like our people don't trust in the Lord. They when things get bad, they don't look for the Lord. They don't even reverence the Lord. They figure they can come up with some quick easy scheme plan to get some money or get them out of that jam. They don't think about the Lord. And it says, verse 11, "For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy." Because whether our people want to believe it or not, or say it or not, if you're delivered out of a certain situation or whatever, it's the Most High that's been having mercy on you. If you get sick and you get healed, that's the Most High having mercy on you. If you get banged up and then you heal, that's the Most High having mercy. It says, "For the Lord is full of compassion and mercies, long suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in time of affliction." Everybody can attest that they've been through something, and they can look back and be like, "Man, I don't know how I got out of that." That was the Most High saving you out of your affliction. But you still have your part to play in that. The Most High afflicts you in hopes that you will understand and come back to him. But a lot of our people, like I said earlier, they are very stiff-necked, So verse 12, it says, "Woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands," right? And the sinner that goes two ways. So somebody got their foot, they dipping their foot in and out, they cold, 1 month and hot the next. They're not doing the work, they're not laboring, or you got brothers that's too scared to go on the highways and hedges to teach, They don't want to show their face because they don't want the heat to come down on them. Verse 13, "Woe unto him that is faint-hearted," right? "For he believeth not." If you faint-hearted, hey, if you just spirit, you all scary. Hey, you don't believe in the Most High. It says, "Therefore shall he not be defended." So when all hell break loose, and you surrounded or whatever situation the Most High puts you in, he ain't gonna defend you, man. Because you turn faint-hearted, right? And verse 14, "Woe unto you that have lost patience." That's another thing. Well, brothers, they lose patience. right? They say, oh man, I've been teaching for 10, 15, 20 years, man. Ain't nothing happening. You know,
Right.
I ain't got time for this, man. I could be doing other things. I could be getting money, man. Everybody around me getting money, man. I could be doing that. You know, I could be getting money.
The lack of patience is the lack of faith. Because if you have faith, you're going to have patience.
Yep.
But a lot of people they lack the faith, and then they circle around and they try to bring you out of the faith. That pisses me off. You come back, and you know, many people, brothers came to me and said, "Brother, hey, Bakwash, I ain't see you in years. You know what? The Most High showed me some deep knowledge." And I'm like, "What?" He said, "Yahweh Shai is an eagle." I'm like, "Come on, brother. Come on, really, man?" And I had to pull you out.
Yeah, some crazy doctrines, man, that they can't prove. They know they can't prove, man.
But you read earlier about the deceive and the deceivers. Now, these brothers were once deceiver slayers, and now they have become deceivers. Now, you understand? So you know that's that Matthew's was it Matthew's 13, man? When you read about the sower, and you know the some are offended at the word, and some get caught up into the world. That's a very excellent chapter to read, but that's when that comes in, and it could be very dangerous to be associated with brothers like that, because they will convince you. Some brothers are experts in convincing you that this is not the truth, or some brothers are expert in convincing you that everything is just the same. They're experts in these things, man. You know?
Yeah, and for one, the Most High gotta have the spirit on you to whereas you can discern these doctrines and just, you know, kick them to the curb, so to speak, you know, because like it tells you in Ecclesiastes 12, there'll be the making of many books, and studying this is the weariness of the flesh, paraphrase. So it's going to be many books and many doctrines coming out. Brothers gonna have, and they're gonna try to throw it at you. You be at camp, and somebody will pull you to the side, like, listen, brother, you believe that those Hispanics is Israelites, brother? For real? You know? But yeah, I don't believe that, man, because I feel like they was all black, you know, which nobody's black. But that's the kind of doctrines they'll throw at you, you know. So
but that's Satan too.
Huh?
That's Satan too, because now if you're Hispanic, that will mess with your conscience. Because they have all types of books and breakdowns that will try to convince a so-called Hispanic, one of our brothers or sisters, that they're not of the 12 tribes of Israel. Then on the flip side, they might have family members. You know, a lot of Hispanics think they're white. So then their family members will put pressure on them too. And before you know it, you're eating tacos and pork tacos, and you just back out in the world again, and you just lose faith, man. So you know, so that's a demon right there. You know?
Yep, for sure. Yeah, that's a very heavy demon, because if that goes into being weak, being faint-hearted, right, fearful hearts, you know, not really being grounded in this truth, you know. That's why you have to, the Lord says, study to show thyself approved. Right. So continuing in verse 14, I'm gonna read 14 again. Sirach 2:14. Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you? Because what you gonna do, man? You lost patience. You start going back in the world doing your own thing. The Most High come visit you. What you gonna say? You ain't gonna have nothing to say. You know, and the Most High not gonna have mercy on you, man. Verse 15. They that fear the Lord, this is straight to the point. They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways. Right? That's straight to the point. You know, we can have all these conversations and debates and go back and forth about this and that, but the Most High's word says what it says. You can try to fix it to go with your agenda and your doctrine, but if it don't say that, then hey, you add into the word. And the Most High said, those that add to the word, he gonna add to them the plagues, you know.
Yeah,
that's
true. You know, the word The word don't change for nobody. The word is faithful and true, and that's what it's about. You got to attach yourself to the word. And like these days, like we was talking about it earlier, and I bring it up every once in a while. The Most High has the days going so fast, fast. It feels like it's harder and harder to study. Sometimes your mind just draws a blank. But then when you link up with brothers, whether it's in camp or sit downs or Sabbath service, then you re-energize again, and all the scriptures start pouring back into your mind again. But if you just sit to the side, you can't remember any. I feel like you can't teach. You don't remember any scriptures. But as soon as you link up with brothers, everything just comes right into power mode spiritually again. It just falls right back into place. The Most High, he's beautiful. That's why, like you said, you got to study, like you said, to show yourself approved, and you got to always be on top of yourself. The Most High says, go ahead, I'm sorry, bro.
No, is a quick point. How you always tell us after camp, you tell us basically the more you come into this truth, the heavier them demons will jump on you and try to sidetrack, So I always take that when always remember that when I feel like something is going on,
And I always I watch myself when we come back into the Sabbath and come together. I watch the brothers when they come back together, on the Sabbath too, because you got to remember we're separated for a whole like 5 to 6 days, even though we communicate on the phone, but you don't know what a brother's going throughout the week. You understand? Yeah. So the demons, they wear you down if you're not, close by the herd. Like even a jackal or a lion, it looks for that sheep or that gazelle that strays away from the pack. If you go away from the pack too far, then the lion, he gets your ass. And that's the Most High says that Satan walks around like a roaring lion, seeing who he can devour and take down. You understand? Just like Job. Job was a strong dude, but and Satan was there constantly beating and stripping him down and wearing on him and making him sick. And the scripture says he didn't fall away from his integrity. But not everybody is strong as Job. We're all miniature Jobs. We all miniature Jobs, and we all gonna be tested by the devil. But if you're not constantly rejuvenated and refreshed by the Spirit, whether you're studying on your own or studying with other brothers, you can fall away. And like I'm gonna keep bringing it up. You brought up the scripture about deceived and being deceived. The deceiver will wear on you. It might not be a right then and there situation. It might be a slow process. You might lose your job. Mm-hmm. And when you lose your job, you say, I'm going to stay strong in the Most High. Then the repo man might take your car. Yeah, you say, well, I'm going to still stay strong in the Most High. Then your woman leave you. And then you're like, I don't care about the Most High. This ain't the truth anyway, and blah, blah, blah. So it doesn't have to be a quick, 1-2 hitter, quitter, for the knockout from Satan. It doesn't have to come that way. It could be a slow process to wear you down. You understand? That spiritual thorn in our side, we got to wear that thorn and get used to it, like Paul described. We get different revelations and understandings from the Most High, but that thorn in our side is to check us, to make us understand that we shouldn't be too high-minded by the revelations that come from the Most High. That thorn in the side is to keep us balanced, that we shouldn't get too far from the Holy Spirit that's in the Most High. That's what that thorn in the side is for. So a lot of us have that thorn in our side, but we don't know how to operate in the Most High with the afflictions that keep us balanced and keep us in the check. So we break and lose it after a while.
Yep, come on. And wait, I wanted to get Salakia.
While you get that, I'll bring this up while you get that. Most High says right here, he says Proverbs 30 verse 5, it says, every word of the Most High is pure. You see that? Come on. Every word of the Most High is pure. No matter what book you try to exalt over the Bible, nothing on this earth reflects a sign in times like the Holy Bible. Nothing connects to our people as far as nationality like the Holy Bible. Again, it says, every word of the Most High is pure. He is a shield, meaning a protector, unto them that put their trust in him. See that?
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned this earlier, the 6th verse you mentioned earlier. You said, it says, get that up. It says, add thou not unto his words. See? Add thou not unto his words, meaning the Bible, lest he reprove thee and thou be found a liar. Once you step outside of the spirit, then you're going to have problems. You're going to have serious problems once you step outside of the Most High. That's a no-no.
Come.
Yeah, that's the one you wanted, right?
Con. I was looking for it escaped me real quick. I got it. Isaiah, you share my screen?
Yeah, I already did.
Oh, okay, come on. Isaiah, right?
Mm-hmm.
55 and 11. I'll start at 10. It says, for as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven and returneth not hither, but watereth the earth and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. So the same way water, it comes down for a purpose. It comes down
right.
to make things grow, right? To grow seed. The same way water has a purpose in the what's the word? And it accomplishes this purpose. Verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. So the Most High is saying basically whatever I say is going to accomplish. Anything I say is going to happen. So it says, it shall not return unto me void. So the prophecy, the curses, right? Who he said his son was, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is not going. Nobody can change it to make it what they want everybody to understand. It says what it says, right? It says, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereunto I sent it. So it's going to accomplish whatever the Most High say is for, which goes back to Sirach 39 and 28 as well, where the Most High, the same way the Most High puts spirits for good, he puts spirits for evil. So, like you was going into, brothers, got all these doctrines and dealing with this and that, trying to push you out the truth and try to seduce you and all that. Hey, the Most High got everything set up. It's all straight up to strengthen you. That's the purpose of it, to strengthen you, to make you more wise and give you more understanding. Yeah, you got it.
So these the situation with the cops, in that same chapter, the 5th verse, real quick.
Yeah, I got it. You want to read it?
Yeah, you can read it. You can do it.
All right, you break it down. Isaiah 55 and 5. Behold, thou shalt call a nation that thou knowest not.
Sorry, the 7th verse.
7?
Yeah.
Isaiah 55 and 7. Let the wicked forsake his way.
See, go ahead.
And the unrighteous man his thoughts.
Right. So it's about getting your thoughts in tune with the Most High. Bottom line, it's about, because I'm gonna say it till I can't say it no more. These are rough times, and what's happening. You have to have the Most High under your belt. If you don't have the Most High under your belt, you in for a rude awakening. Real quick, can we put this up real quick? Because this is not a joking matter, man. This is very serious, and I think people are taking the times we're in for granted, and they're not seeing what the Most High is talking about, man. I think this a thing where if they don't get on board with the Most High, it's gonna be a heavy judgment on them, because this is just the beginning. It's just the beginning.
Yeah, when you just brought out about the cops that beat that brother out in Memphis.
Right.
Now, just on my I just seen on my on the channel of the video I did of that, man, yesterday I had I believe five hits on it. And today I got 66.
66. Look at
Yeah.
that. Yeah, because
You know?
that's serious, man. That's
Yeah.
serious, and
Yeah.
People can relate to that because that could very easily be one of us, man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
at the same time, the country is upside down, man.
Yeah.
You just came out of a bunch of riots. Look what's happening in Atlanta. They going buck wild in Atlanta, man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
one quick win, man, and this country could just go under. Then you got the situation in Russia. Putin ain't playing around. These dudes is like debating on which tank to send to Ukraine.
Okay.
And America is trying to gas Germany up in the head to send that tank, and Germany saying, well, your tanks would be good, and America saying, well, our tanks, gas guzzlers, you have a more up-to-date tank, send that tank. And they don't want, nobody wants that heat from Russia. The bottom line, they don't want that heat. And World War III can very much jump off. I did a video the other day, and it said that over 15 countries are 80% sure there's going to be a World War III, man.
Yep.
It's very serious. Yep. They're taking this for granted.
Not even mentioning the financial system and the economy. The economy is on the brink of collapsing too.
Right. I mean, they're saying there's jobs out there, but look at Amazon is laying off. A lot of the big tech companies, they're laying off now. And it's getting crazy. They're saying that they have certain supervisors or supervising other supervisors, from what I heard, and that's just a waste of money. So get rid of them. Yo, man, I mean, this can turn really nasty in the drop of a dime, man. It can turn real nasty, man. And they trying to hide it. They trying to hide it, but they can't hide it. And people are frustrated. So you're gonna have people on the streets tearing up shops, looting, because they don't, a lot of people are unemployed, they don't have any money anyway, and a lot of people, they want new kicks and hats and coats. And then certain, like I said before you got on, some of our people are very serious at the same time too. They're very serious about what's going on. So it's just, you're gonna see what's going to happen, but it should be interesting. Check it out real quick.
Anticipation of this video being released, and as expected, the video shows the brutal encounter as 5 Memphis police officers were trying to take Tyre Nichols into custody. Now, we want to warn viewers that the video is graphic. Now, the video that we are showing you first is a video at the second scene. This is after Nichols was initially pulled over. And in that video, you can see he was already on the ground after he was pulled over at that other location. The officers in the video repeatedly punch and kick Nichols over and over again in the video. At one point, you can see they stand him.
These are brothers.
Yeah,
these are brothers, man.
So-called brothers.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's why I say, man, you got to be careful with Esau and your brothers, because you got wicked brothers out there, man.
Yeah.
You know how many people who how many, there might be like thousands of brothers who died in police custody, and we don't even know that the cops killed them. They just lied, or said the guy OD'd or killed himself.
Yeah, come on.
Up, they hold his hands behind his back and begin punching and hitting him and wrestle him down to the ground again. At various points in time in the video, they also kick him. Now, body-worn camera of the same incident, we're able to actually hear what the officers are saying in that very scene that you are watching right there. Those officers repeatedly order Nichols to, quote, give them their hands. They pepper spray him, punch him, and kick him over and over again, wrestling his hands behind his back. Now, in an earlier video, we saw police initially pull over Nichols. You can see in body cam video on that. We're reviewing that video right now, where they pull Nichols over, and within seconds, they draw firearms and begin shouting at him to get out of his car and lie on the ground. At that initial scene, Numerous officers wrestle him to the ground. At one point, Nichols says to the officers, "I am on the ground, and man, you guys are doing a lot." The officers then threaten to tase him, and at some point, Nichols breaks free and runs away from those 5 officers. One of the officers at that initial scene fires his taser at him. It's unclear if he strikes Nichols, who has broken away. The officers' demeanor change as they radio for backup and then discuss amongst themselves how Nichols got away. All of that, again, happening on the first 2 minutes of that body cam video.
A woman in the back. It looked like a woman in the back.
It looked like it, yeah.
That's a woman?
I don't know. They ain't saying nothing about
from Nichols.
Yo, man, it's just man. I don't know, bro. I don't understand how anybody can have hope in the system and think that things are going to get better. I just don't see things getting better. I see more incidences like this happening more and more, man. It's just crazy that if you put your trust in this system, you're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. That's why the Most High, he's very clear to say to let the wicked forsake his ways. I'm not saying the brother is wicked, but you need extra strength and extra power in this system, and that's the Most High bottom line, man.
Come on, I got a precept.
You're good, man. That just gets me mad just watching that, man.
Yeah, that thing had me because I was like, yo, you doing too much, man. Over a traffic stop, man. Really? Because they said he was reckless driving, and they didn't say they don't have no footage of him doing that. That's what leads me to believe that there's more to this story. That they're not putting out. But this is what the Lord said, and when you look at it, it said the Lord surrounds His people. So it says, I'm gonna start at 1. I'm gonna read down to 3. They that trust in the Lord shall be as Mount Zion, which cannot be removed, but abideth forever. As the mountains are round about Jerusalem, so the Lord is round about His people from henceforth, even forever. Now, mind you, it's gonna tell you right here in 3. It says, "For the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the lot of the righteous," meaning that's telling you that there are 2 Israels. You have the wicked of our people and you have the righteous of our people, the ones that are seeking to return back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Those would be of the hopeful elect, But then you got 2/3 of the nation of Israel who is also considered the wicked, right? So it says, "For the rod of the wicked," and this rod is talking about that the power structure, the law enforcement, the government, things of that sort. It says, "For the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the lot of the righteous, unless what? Lest the righteous put forth their hands to iniquity." So if you a wicked, I'm sorry to say, but if you a wicked nigga, the Most High gonna jack you up by ways of this system, and might have you be on the news getting beat to death by 4 of your own people, Now, like I said, I don't know the brother Tyrese Nichols' story. We understand the judgment of the Lord, and like the elder read, like you read earlier in Job 4:7. Whoever perishes being innocent, or where will the righteous cut off? So, I'm not gonna speculate nothing. All I know is the video. It didn't rest well with me, and I'm pretty sure anybody that would see that video would feel the same way.
Right.
Because it's more of a surprise thing, because you're like, damn, you can expect this from the devil, but for it to be your own people, it's kind of like a shock,
Yeah, man, our people is the worst, man. You think that people gonna have your back, and they're the worst, man.
Yeah,
they're the worst, and it's terrible. Even on the jobs, man. Even on the jobs, you got to be careful of your own people, man.
Yeah. Worse.
You
see it at camp when we at camp. people walk by with the screw face and they hate us, and you know, they call the cops and they make up lies. They throw money at, they throw change at you. They you know, I'm
spit
pretty
on
sure
the signs.
you got history. You got history. I mean, I ain't been in this that long, but you got a lot of history, you know.
Yeah, man, it's terrible. And you know, and it's a demon on them because there's sometimes they'll come in front of us, and you can see they possessed with the devil. So one day I was doing a video on voodoo, Haitian voodoo. Some people possessed with witchcraft and voodoo in Haiti, and the same expressions that were on the people's faces that was doing straight up witchcraft is the same expressions of the people who come in front of the camp and give us a hard time. Same exact expressions. So I'm not surprised when the Most High brings earthquakes and floods to Haiti. And at the same time, I'm not surprised when the Most High, he burns people up in their apartments. He takes them out in car crashes. It's unfortunate, and I wish it wasn't that way, but, you know, there's protection in the Most High. There's blessings and gifts when serving the Most High. Bottom line, and you have to. I mean, you have to be in the Most High today. You cannot escape the fact that you have to be in the Most High today. And he's very clear on that. You know, he's stretching his arm out. The Most High says in Psalms 91, it says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High." See that? The secret place of the Most High is what? The Holy Spirit, this truth. It's like a chamber where you can go and escape the drug dealers, thieves, rapists. It's a barrier that separates us from the wicked. You understand? It says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge." See? So refugees, what do? They go to another country for refuge because they catching hell in another country. We made the decision to leave the mindset of being a captive or a slave, or Jamaican, or Puerto Rican, or Dominican, or Haitian. We made a choice to be spiritual refugees and leave that world and serve the Most High while in captivity, but spiritually and mentally not in captivity. You understand? So we acknowledge the Most High is our refuge. So it says in the second verse, "He is my refuge and my fortress." See, a fortress is used as a place to protect yourself. You understand? The enemy tries to jump over the moat and they fall into the river and have to run back out. They try to tear down the doors. They try to set it on fire, but the fortress is strong as iron if you serve in the Most High right. So it says, again, the second verse, "I will say of Yahweh, the Most High, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in him will I trust." Then the third verse says, "Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence." That's the death, the destruction, and the missiles overall. The missiles, you understand? Then the fourth verse says, "He shall cover thee." All of us who turn spiritual, all of us who turn into Israelite refugees in the spirit of Yahushua, it says that he, the Most High, shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. See, there you go, to trust again. See that? And his truth, see that? This truth, knowing you're an Israelite, knowing who Yahushua is and who he died for, knowing the commandments, knowing the gospel, it says, his truth shall be thy shield and buckler. See, that's the protection. Ephraim, I don't post the videos on Facebook, I mean on YouTube anymore. They shut down so many of my channels and they threatened to shut down the last channel. But next week I'm gonna start a new channel. I'm gonna see if I can go set up my phone to go live on Facebook and YouTube with the new channel. But most of our videos, I put them on Facebook. And if it's too crazy, if there's like a lot of things that are offensive to social media, I take them down or I'll let them ride. But most of the time, we go live on Facebook. So depending on what's going on next week, I'll let you know. Just reach out. But I'll set up a new page soon. Yeah, Doc, you go.
Con. Yeah, I had precept. Let me back off of that. This is, you can share me, share my page. I mean, yeah, share my screen.
Let me see. It went away. Oh, this is it. That's the stream. There you go.
Con. This is John chapter 8, verse 32. It says, "And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." You know, so
right.
Spiritually, and that's talking about spiritually free. You know, even though your body is still here in the land of your captivity, you know the truth. You know why these things are going on. You know what's the future if you remain in this truth. You know all these things, and brothers would always come. Everything is money. Oh, you know, is that Bible going to put some money in my pocket? You know, yeah. Honestly, it will. It's many times where, you know, brothers. I heard testimony of brothers, and even myself was caught in the bond, and the Most High, you know, got us out that situation. You know, whether it's financially, you know, or the Most High made moves, and I was able to come out of that. You know, but this truth puts you in a sound mind, a sane mind. Even though you got all this evil around you, you understand these things. You understand why they're going on. You understand why you're here. You understand why your people going through what they're going through. You understand why your people bugged out. You understand who's your enemy.
Right.
And so when you know all of these things, it helps you to move around more with more wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But if you just out here with and no wisdom, you can have all the money in the world. You got no wisdom. That's why you see these brothers. They you know, rich rich 1 minute and broke the next, in jail. Look at all the celebrities that's either put to death or locked up.
Right.
You know, some of them died with millions of dollars. Some of them locked up where they can't enjoy that money. You know. Because what they have chosen a wicked, they have chosen to take sides with Satan, to make a deal with Satan, man, rather than the Most High.
Right.
They want something now. They want financial gain, and they want the blessings now. They want to escape the curses. But no matter what, you're not gonna escape these curses. You know, you got it.
I told, you know, I was questioning some brothers, and that's all they kept talking about is the money and how we're gonna build ourselves up and grow and do A, B, and C. And I asked them, since slavery to 2023, can you name me one business that has thrived and that can compete with China, Japan, Russia, the white man, whatever the case may be? Can you name one? And they just got mad at me because they couldn't name one, or they would name a business, but then it would fall. They was talking about Black Wall Street, but that was destroyed and it fell. And the reason why that is because the curses. The curse says that we will not excel above the enemy. We won't compete. And bottom line is that we're cursed. And you know, the more I said that, they just got mad. They just got extremely mad. And I keep hitting them with that. Every once in a while, I'll keep jabbing them with that. And they just get madder and madder and madder, because it's true. You can't, that doesn't fit anybody but us. It does not fit anybody. You can get mad all you want, but it does not fit anybody, you know, but us. And I keep going over it over and over. I'm going to keep hitting on it because it's a good talking point that you can't get around. It's a good, excellent point. The Most High says, moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not. Because thou hearkenest, meaning you did not listen to the voice of the Most High, thy God. That's what the Most High says. And then right here in the 43rd and 44th verse, the Lord said, the stranger that is within thee, shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. We're in the projects. They're in the suburbs. They're on Wall Street. You work in Kmart. You borrow from them. They lend to you. You understand? The stranger that is within thee shall get up very high, and thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend to thee, Bank of America, Chase Manhattan Bank, Wells Fargo. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. So if this curse doesn't fit us, then who do we lend to? You know, who do we lend to? It seems like we do all the borrowing and not the lending. But the Lord said that this curse would come on us. You understand? And then again, the 45th verse says, he says, moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God to keep his commandments. Now check that out. The Lord said we didn't hearken unto his voice, right? But now when you go into the New Testament, because the voice of the Most High, that's the word of the Most High that the prophets preached. That's what that was. But now when you go into the New Testament, check it out. Forward it up. Luke 1 verse 68. 68. Most High says right here, he says, blessed be the Lord God of Israel, for he has visited and redeemed his people through the blood of Yahushua. He sent his son. Understand? Check this out. And he has raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David. The horn is Yahushua. Horn is symbolic of power. So we were redeemed back to the Most High through the death of Yahushua. You understand? And it says, the 70th verse, remember the key word is voice. And it says, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets. See, we didn't listen to the holy prophets. That was the voice that we read in the curse. It says, as he, the he being the Most High, spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. See that? It says that we, see that's the key point, 71st verse, that we should be saved from our enemies. See that? So we have enemies.
That's right.
When you read the curse, the Most High said he would send an enemy on us. He said he would send an enemy on us who spoke languages that we didn't even understand. You understand? But here it says that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us, to perform the promise, to perform the mercy promise to our fathers, and to remember his holy covenant, meaning his contract or his agreement with Israel. But the key point is we had to be brought back to the Most High through the blood of Yahushua, and we have enemies, and we didn't listen to the word of the Most High. That was clear. So the enemy that rules over us now, we had to be delivered from those same enemies. We had to be delivered from the same enemies. And at the same time, the Most High, through the curses, he put the enemies on us. The enemies that attacked us and destroyed us, the Most High, he put the enemy on us, and we going through that hell ever, to this day. The enemy did not stop. The enemy destroyed us, stole our nationality, raped our women, took our homeland. All these things happened to us because the Most High, he did all this evil to us because we rejected the Most High. And the young brother, I pray for his family. I pray that he gets himself to his family deals with the situation spiritually as possible, and they get through it, man. But our young men, they fall in the streets every day, and by our own people. That's part of the curse, man. That's part of the curse.
Yeah, gone. And going back to what you said about, when you was asking brothers like, what businesses is still up and running, big businesses. They mentioned Black Wall Street, but we all know what happened with that. And everything goes back to the curses, right? So when you read you read Deuteronomy 28, 44, 45. So I'm gonna jump up to 29. So it says, and thou shalt group at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways. So we wasn't gonna prosper in nothing we did. Yeah, they'll let you have a barbershop. What they give Negroes and Latinos? Barbershop, nail salon, what else? Maybe a restaurant here and there, but what? It's still division because you'll give the so-called Dominicans the restaurants and the supermarkets, and then you won't give it to the so-called Puerto Ricans, and then they'll have a going at it, and then the Negro, they'll have a funny look toward it. So it's all to divide the tribes, and they got this old saying where you divide and conquer. So that's what happened to us. So with that being said, we won't, not just first it being the curses, but us not being together because of the curses. The Most High said, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled forevermore. We ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing here. Like Negroes always talking about, oh, let's put our stuff together, let's put our resources together and build our own community and this and that. But like you said earlier, when I came on, and I believe it was Isaiah or Jeremiah 9, where he was like, trust not in any brother.
All right.
You ain't got no trust in your people no more like that, especially when it's dealing with money. You don't know if they're gonna skip town with your money. You try to put your money together, then what happened? The money disappeared. Then you got a falling out. So now ain't nobody really, dealing with their own people like that when it comes to our people. So it says, thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled forevermore, and no man shall save thee. Ain't no man gonna redeem us. We're gonna be under these curses until who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ comes back, real name Yahushua in the Hebrew.
Here it's going to be a rough ride too, because what I see is the Most High. He's slowly taking away the money. All the things that our people glorify, he's slowly taking it away. And the things he leaves, he gives you a choice to either serve him, and that's growing. But at the same time, he leaves demonic stuff, and that's growing too. Like I keep bringing up the rap music and the R&B singers. They just blatantly just saying whatever the hell they want.
Yeah,
the spirit of Satan. You understand?
Yeah. Yep.
So you have fashion. It's just showing your behind and breasts, tattoos all over your face and your arms, or what they call sleeves. Evil is growing too. Evil, the same way the Most High is growing, evil is growing too. But the Most High, he's making it so blatant, so in your face that you can't deny that the Bible is real and that's what's coming to pass. So the Most High, he's just putting it out there, just plain as day. People are so wicked and their minds are so warped, they can't see that that the Most High is opening the doors for us. He's giving us a spiritual cheat sheet practically to see his will and his ways.
Yep. You're right. You're absolutely right. And it's plain, right? But we can't even it gets us at times because we like, man, how can our people see what's going on?
Right.
That's how you know the Most High got them spiritually blind. Right? We got that in here, let me get it real quick.
It rocks you, man, because like I said earlier, the days go so quick, man, and we go from one Sabbath to another, and you could your train can go somewhat off the track. You got to get it back together again because you're so tired. You get up early in the morning, you struggle, you bust your behind to make ends meet. Then you deal with wicked behavior from your own people, maybe even family members, and then before you know it, Sabbath is there, you're in camp or you in Sabbath service, and then you repeat and do the same thing all over again. And if you're not mindful of how you walk in the Most High, you can, you can put yourself in a really bad situation. So you have to really be in tune with the Most High, man.
Con. And yeah, like you were saying, you got to be in tune with the Most High. And as far as like our people, basically, like you would tell them that you're living in the last days, but they still wouldn't believe it. They would just be like, well, things are getting bad, but it'll bounce back. The economy gonna bounce back. They always have a
rebuttal,
a denial or a rebuttal,
right?
And they don't want to deal with the reality, but their reality is going to be very, very surprising and harsh when it hits them.
Check it out.
But I had one going into how our people can't see it, right? So this is Romans 11:7. It says, "What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it." Right? So the election, which we pray that we are of that number, we understand the times, we understand, why the Most High is doing what he's doing. We understand these things, right? And it says, and the rest were blinded.
Right.
So they are 2/3 of the nation of Israel that the Most High is going to put fire to on this side, because they are blinded. The Most High blinded them. They don't want to listen. Like if you would hear some of our people talk about the Most High, man, it makes you want to fight, because they'll say, "Oh, F the Most High," that. I was watching a video with this dude. He going back and forth with the brothers, and he was like, "Yeah, that nigga up there and this and that," and talking crazy to the Most High. But I'm like, man, don't y'all see? That's how you know. And I hate when our people, they'll disrespect the Most High and the Word, but then still reference the Word.
Right.
They'll still go in the Word and say, "Yeah, but the Bible says this." But you just said the Bible. You might as well throw that away, and you curse the Most High. So it's like, yo, our people are so far gone. It's to the point where the Most High is the ones that's for the Most High, he's pushing close to him, and the ones that's not, they going further and further from reality, man, and what's about to happen.
Like their mind is just gone, man. Just gone, especially the sisters, man.
Oh,
just
man.
Gone, man.
Hey, yo, don't even get me started on them, man.
I just look at them, man. It's amazing, though. It's amazing. But I just, I just put my head down and keep it moving, man. Now, because maybe some years ago I would entertain some foolishness, but now it's just too real and too serious. You can't anymore.
Con.
You said they was wilding out in Brooklyn too last night, right?
Yeah, in Times Square.
Oh, in Times Square. All right, that's what it was.
Con. You see this right here? I don't even want you to play it because I don't know what you're going. But it says Palestinian gunmen massacres Israeli civilians at Jerusalem synagogue.
Wow.
7 killed, many hurt.
When was that? It's recent or
yeah, this is recent. This was yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's going down all over. Like the Most High said, the wicked won't escape. All the evil that the wicked has done, the wicked being the so-called white man, along with these other nations. What they've done to the apple of the Lord's eye, which is the nation of Israel, they got to pay for that. They're not going to escape. They're not going to get off smooth and think that they're going to prosper and be happy while his children suffer.
They think, like a lot of these brothers and sisters, they try to convince me that the Most High is just going to look the other way and forget what these people have done to us.
Yeah,
it's not going to go down like that. You out of your mind.
Yeah.
and I always ask them a question. Yo, we was in hard body slave. They told me I'm supposed to forgive the devil, and Jesus is he's merciful, and he says to forgive, and Paul said to forgive. Then I asked them, yo, if we got in a time machine, and I took us all the way back to slavery times. I took us all the way back to slavery days, and we were, sitting in a barn shackled together, and the same beliefs that you have now, would you forgive them? They say that's not the point, and they start acting dumb. So are you telling me I should forgive them and love them today? But if we were in hard body slavery, you would tell me that if we was in shackles and chains, and we was watching our women get raped and set on fire, is that what you're telling me? Mm-hmm. They don't answer that, because that's if they say yes, that's a dumbass. Excuse my language. It's a dumbass statement. That's dumb. That's dumb. You understand? But they think that this man has changed, because to fast forward from the early 1800s to now, they think that this man has changed, and that the Most High is going to forget all that happened to us, and that's just not what's going to happen. A lot of Hispanics, they think that way. They think a lot of Hispanics are not aware of, they used to cut your damn hands off if you didn't produce enough gold, rape your women, fed your children to dogs. The Spaniards used to do that, and they forget that,
Yeah, and they don't even have compassion on their foremothers and forefathers neither, because you tell them that, they'll just be like, man, that's crazy, man. And then go back to doing whatever they was doing. Like, okay, I'm here now, so, none of that matters. That's the way to look at it.
This Palestinian gunman, last week, about I think it was like three to four of their people were shot, assassinated. So I don't know if this is in retaliation of that, but that just happened a few days ago. So these dudes, they're not playing around. These Palestinians, they're not playing around. They go into war against the same people that oppress us. When I go into the chicken shack, you have Egyptians and Ishmael in there, and they treat me with the utmost respect, because I come in there like with my garment on or my fringes on, or they know what we're about. They know what we're about, and they treat me with the utmost respect. But the rest of our people, they talk to them like they're garbage, but they know what's up. They know what's up, and they know that it's a war. It's a war going on, man. It's not gonna end good. America is not gonna bounce back to when people were drinking soda and twerking and having a good time in Times Square. It's not gonna go back to that. They out of their mind, man.
God, you got women already talking about, hot girl summer is coming. Yeah, okay. Hey, man, and like I said, like with these women, man, they completely out of order, man.
Yeah,
they completely out of order. The Most High is not in their mind, in their thoughts. They just want to have fun, party, and BS, and talk, SHIT, man. That's all they want to do.
Well, the same way. The Most High is, judging everybody. The Most High got to judge them too, because, they Israel too, and the trials and tribulation, they got to go. They got to go through those. They got to go through the trials and tribulations as well. The other day I was at work, and I came downstairs, and this sister that works with me, she just was crying. I don't know what she was crying about, but she was like very emotional, and I felt bad for her. I looked at her and I was going to say something, but I said, nah, because she might flip out on me or whatever. I'm good. I'm going to leave her alone. I don't know what she did to offend the Most High. I don't know what's going on. Now, normally, all right, sister, you all right, sister? But something just said no, because a lot of these sisters, they doing the Most High dirty, man.
Yep.
It's like the brothers. So they can get it too. They can get it too. Like I did a video the other day. I was saying that, a brother who don't work, just drink, stay home, play video games, he's a bum. But women can be bums too. They could be bums just like dudes, you know. And the judgment of the Most High, they can get it too. That Ezekiel, it said men, women, children, maids, females, males, whatever. You know, they can get that heat too. They can get that smoke. And if you don't change, then the Most High will get you too. You know, because you got women talking about on one of these shows talking about you could dress how you was, and I put up a picture of a woman just like naked on Eastern Parkway, and they said that don't mean nothing. There's no dress attire describing a woman dressed like that as a whore.
In the scriptures,
right? She's trying to say that the whores in the time of the scriptures, the women they dressed a certain way. So a woman wearing a damn panties outside, that doesn't equate to dressing like a whore, because women had a certain attire in ancient times. I said, so you said this is, I said, you saying that the way this woman is dressed on the screen is okay? And she said, yeah, you know, well, she didn't, her husband said, yeah. I said, you out of your mind. You out of your mind. And this is why they got to go, some of these women.
And these damn simps too, because, you know, these women gonna do what these men allow them to do. You know, they're gonna, you know, you have men say, well, as long as, you know what I'm saying, I want to show my girl off. You know, if another dude ain't looking, that means I'm doing something wrong, brother. Like, what the hell are you talking about, man? You know, so then if your girl go out, and I asked this woman, I said, okay, suppose, you know, you got a man, right? And you put on an outfit that's very revealing, and he tell you, yo, I don't like that. I don't like the way you dress. Change that. And you be like, nah, I'm not doing that. You can't tell me what to do. And you go outside and a man grope you. Do you expect your husband to come and protect you? She said, yeah. I said, okay, why? Why do you feel that way? Oh, because that's my husband. Okay, obviously his opinion don't matter. What he says don't matter to you. So why should he protect you if you gonna do your own thing and not listen to him? She was just stuck. She was like, you got a point. I'm like, come on, man. You can't. If anybody, if another man was to slap a woman, the first reaction she gonna think to do is call a man or ask a man to help her. You know?
Yeah, but these women today, they'll fight you like a dude, man. Very mannish.
That too, yeah.
Very mannish. The women today are, and the men are out of order too. But the women, man, they're not traditional. They're not traditional. They're not feminine. They're like dudes, and they and they look like trannies. You know, with the damn wigs on
and all that damn makeup on too.
Yeah, so you know, it's, you know, I see a lot of brothers that, you know, it's sad. A lot of brothers, they want women, and they be crying out for women, but they just choose to serve the Most High. And I can tell these are sincere brothers. They just, to hell with it. I'm just gonna buckle down on the Most High and just do the will of the Most High, because it's not worth it. The juice is not worth the squeeze, so they just move on in the Most High, and they see what's happening out here, and you know, sometimes it's best to be that way. You know, until Most High judgment comes. The women will flip, some of them. Some of them, because the Most High said out of 1,000 men, he found one righteous, but out of 1,000 women, he found none righteous. Meaning there's going to be very few women that's going to turn and flip righteous. So there's going to be women that's going to turn, though. You got women that sincerely believe and follow the Most High, but it's just that the wicked of them outnumber them by far, and their deeds is way over the top. So, you know, a lot of women have to die and perish. They have to die and perish, bottom line. I was reading an article the other day that a lot of women are becoming homeless. Homelessness among women is increasing because the system is going to get worse and worse. It's going to start, the people who leech off the system or rely or trust in daddy government or daddy USA, they're gonna the system is gonna bail on them, and they're gonna have no choice but to serve the Most High or just demon out. When it comes to the Most High, you got people that hate the Most High so much. If you even show them the scriptures, they want to fight, or they'll curse you out, or practically spit in your face spiritually. So what can you do? Shake the dust.
Yep, con. That's why you got that MGTOW movement, that Passport Brothers movement. You know, where brothers is not even dealing with women from the West. They going overseas to deal with women, man. That's and that's not even getting to these women. These women, they rebel against that. Oh, these men, you know what they think. They're gonna go over there and they're gonna get a woman and she gonna do everything they say and this and that. And what happens if you bring them back? And you know, and hey, that just goes to show you that men are just getting tired of these women out here, man.
Right. So it's not going. Yeah, the truth. See, people gonna go wherever they can to get a fake truth or to make themselves feel better, meaning things outside of the Bible for comfort. But the Most High said, "Woe to them that cover with a covering, but that's not of His Spirit." That's what the Most High says. So right here, the Most High, he's very clear. He says, "Thy prophets have seen vain and foolish things for thee." So, meaning they false prophets or they wicked leaders have seen vain and foolish things for them, like America can be healed, that the government is going to bounce back. All you have to do is go to the church and find Jesus. That the politics, being a Democrat or a Republican, that's going to save them, or going back to school, that's the key. You got people going to school and they can't even find jobs that they went to school to major in. They said 40% of people who graduate from college, 40% don't even find jobs relating to the major that they went to school for. And then 40% also drop out before they even finish.
Yep.
So the prophets today or the leaders today, they are misdirecting, our people. It says, like, prophets have seen vain and foolish things for thee, and they have not discovered thine iniquities. They're not telling Israel what did they do to vex the Most High. What did they do that caused them to be in a position or situations they're in? In other words, the curses. They're not showing them the curses and why the Most High cursed them. They're not doing that. They're just telling them that they're just like everybody else on the planet, and they suffer like everybody else on the planet. And that's not the truth, because we read some of the curses. They don't fit nobody but our people. We went through certain curses line by line, and you will never prosper because the curse is on you, and they have not discovered your iniquity. Then it says to turn away thy captivity. See, righteousness eases up the captivity, and the Most High will. In the end, the Most High delivers us. You understand? Keeping the commandments eases up that captivity, and the main thing is learning Yahushua in the gospel. That will ease up the captivity. But the scripture says right here, and they have not discovered thine iniquity, to turn away thy captivity, but have seen for thee so-called Negroes, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, West Indians, Haitians, North American Indians, Seminole Indians. It says, but they have seen for thee false burdens. See that? False issues and causes of banishment. See that? So we were banished away from the Most High. But they're not telling us why we were banished away from the Most High. They're not giving us the truth of why we were banished away from the Most High. They have seen false burdens and causes, meaning reasons, of the Most High banishing us away from them. This is what they're saying. So that's a problem, man. That's a big problem, man. That's a big problem.
I got this thing playing right here about the.
Oh, let me see it.
It's basically like the what happened with the brother, and this is in Washington.
We gonna do this shit with the media over there. Thank y'all for being here, though. I appreciate y'all.
Damn, dude.
I got it. Acknowledge the media. Thank the media, y'all. Clap up the media. Clap it up for the media.
And they usually got a black woman, leading the charge because she got the biggest damn mouth. But when it really come down to, fists flying and sticks flying and real war, she gonna throw a man in front of her.
Just like when we downtown Manhattan, you see those Black Lives Matters and the damn parades that come through behind us, and the black woman, she runs that, and a lot of them, or that funny way, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
But they run it, and the men, they just like the henchmen and the goons for them.
Yep.
You understand?
But
they run that.
Back them up.
Yep. And now look what happened. They did some research on or did a background check on Black Lives Matter, and thousands and thousands of dollars was misused or just missing now.
Yep. Come to find out, the leaders were two so-called, they was in that they was in that community, and they was using the money for their own luxury lifestyle.
And a lot of times they funded by the small hats. If you know what I mean when I say small hats. They funded by them. And these stupid Negroes, they believe this. They believe this crap, and they get caught up in that, and then get mad at us because we believe in the Bible. They say they don't want to deal with the Bible. The Bible is garbage. It's not true. It's misleading our people, and they get caught up into this garbage.
Yep. And
let me what she's saying. Play me what this broad is saying.
Police cannot be reformed because the institution is fundamentally built on the state's sole authority to use violence as they see fit. Police are not accountable to the law and therefore do not enforce it. Last but not least, police cannot be reformed part 2. Police are not only figures through which the state exerts expressive, oppressive, and punitive power. The entire system is guilty. The whole damn system is what?
Guilty as hell!
The whole damn system is what?
Guilty as hell!
Reclaiming safety does not mean refunding and soft social policing. Reclaiming safety does not mean softening the police system. It means to reimagine safety and abolish them. We're gonna build a community where we literally gonna keep each other safe.
Now is that gonna really happen? Is that gonna really happen? Because they was talking this garbage about getting rid of the police department or departments, shutting them down. You know damn well Negroes would run crazy if they did that. They know that.
Brought it out earlier though. We just brought it out earlier. How these Negroes want to come together and police themselves and live in peace and harmony. Yo, these Negroes do not understand that this is not their rest.
Right.
You're not going to get no peace here. No justice and no peace. You're not going to get that here. Unbelievable, man. Yo, brothers always say it, but you cannot make it up, man.
Right.
It's crazy.
I was watching a video earlier today. It was brothers making sure other brothers and sisters could buy liquor in a Black-owned liquor store without any problems because it was in a bad neighborhood. And you should have saw it, man. Number one, the liquor store was on Crack Street between Pipe and Stem. It looked like it was terrible, man. And people were going in there and buying liquor. It was like a real seedy neighborhood. They showed like a little area where like an alley or with grass there where you could easily get robbed. But we're gonna police this and make sure people stop and support this liquor store. And I was like, I put in the comment section, that's too much, man. I go to Total Wine and buy my liquor from the devil before I go to that spot. You out of your mind, man. I could see if it was in a decent neighborhood, but it was terrible, man. Terrible. And the people that was buying liquor looked like fiends, man. It was terrible. But this is the leadership of Black people. This is what you have to look forward to. I always ask these brothers, well, what do we have to look forward to in America? If I drop my Bible, I just get rid of my Bible, get rid of what I know. What do you show me? Show me some structure on what am I going to? And they get mad and they say, you got to check your DNA. You got to find out who you are because you might be different from me. Just a whole bunch of garbage. No structure, no future, just a bunch of talk and nothing planned for the future. At least I know with the Bible that it coincides with the signs and times and what the hell is going to happen to this world, and that it's going to fall. I know the world's going to fall, but what are these Negroes talking about? According to the Bible, the curses fit us. According to the Bible, the prophecies fit America as Babylon. According to the Bible, Esau and the white man are the same, and there's a judgment for Esau and the white man. Why would I drop the Bible to follow silly, weak Negroes who hate each other and they're just going to kill each other anyway? It don't make any sense. It don't make any sense.
And the scriptures have all the answers.
Right.
All the answers. So why would you go away from a book that has all the answers to being confused and not knowing the answer?
Exactly.
Oh man, and that's what they would rather do, protect a liquor store.
Yeah, so it was crazy. And somebody, he responded back to me, and that's when I made a total wine statement. I know he was like, yeah, this Negro gonna go to the white man and buy liquor there, but why would I shop there? Why would I shop there? You ever you in the hood and you see these Chinese restaurants, the glass is damn tan, it's so dirty. Pit bulls are running in and out of the damn Chinese restaurant. And unfortunately, our people have to eat that garbage from them damn, let me be careful what I say, them damn people, man. It's unfortunate. But if you learn to cook, you don't have to eat for them heathens.
Hey.
Or if you had a car, you could buy that garbage somewhere else where it's cleaner. But them damn Chinese is not cleaning that food and probably feeding them cat and lizards and ostrich and all kind of crap. They're not dealing with our people, right? The places look filthy, man, filthy. You see dudes women going in there smoking Black and Milds and blunts. And when it's like that, they don't take care of the customers. They don't clean back there. It's filthy as hell. So I don't trust just anything like that. I don't, it's crazy. It's just crazy. Sure. And I wouldn't trust our people to police each other, but to a certain extent. Now, I agree we need to strap up, to a certain degree and protect ourselves, but to take down the police department and get rid of the police department, I don't agree with that at all, man. It'd be just chaos out here.
Yeah, complete. Like they out here talking about defund the police, but yet next week you calling the police.
Right, exactly.
Because ain't nobody coming to help you. I seen videos with women getting robbed in broad daylight and nobody helping them. I seen videos with women getting raped in broad daylight and nobody helping them. I seen shootouts on video where people just walking by like ain't nothing going on. So it's just basically like people are not caring about the next person. And it tells you that in Matthew 24.
These videos I've seen where somebody getting robbed or fighting and silly Negroes are there just videotaping it. They're not trying to break up the fight.
Yeah, that's a huge thing. Instead of breaking it up, they pick their phone up and they make sure they get every bit of that because they want views, they want likes, they want subscribers. This is what they want. It's people out here that go out and catch these things just for that alone.
Exactly. And the damn devil and the heathens, they looking at this. Yeah. They're looking at this.
Yeah.
This brother says, Kwame says, those 5 cops have been reported for running up on people and firing. As it says, and firing already in. Something like that. He said, let me see if I can show it. Hold on. Show that one.
That was the continuation, he said. He said those 5 cops have been reported for running up on people like that already in Nashville, Tennessee. They were quick to charge and fire those officers. Hey, but the brother, Kwame, you see how fast it took them to do that. We know if it would have been an Edomite cop, man, first they wouldn't have had their pictures up so quick. Yep. They would have put them on administrative leave, right? They wouldn't have charged them with it. They would have let it linger out and then came out. They're not guilty.
Yep. They would have said the brother had drugs on him.
He ran.
He shot at us. It would have been. He ran. That's why it happened. Yeah. They would have made up something.
Yeah. But you
got dumb Negro cops that do this garbage, man. Man. I mean, don't get me wrong. Some cops I know is cool. Some brothers will like label all the cops bad. I know some cops that tell me straight up, they just they just trying to feed their families,
Yeah.
We had them riots and stuff when we was downtown in 14th Street. I was talking to some of the cops, and they said they ain't doing nothing now because it's so out of control. They said they just want to get their paycheck and go home. That's what they want to do.
It has been shootouts where cops was right around the corner and they just stayed parked there until the shots stopped. Because they realizing like, man, listen, I'm not out here risking my life like that.
Right.
These niggas want to kill each other, let them kill each other. We'll come and clean it up. And
that's exactly what they say. That's exactly what they say. Let these niggas kill each other, shoot each other to death.
Yeah. And it's like with this Safety Act that I don't know if they passed it or what out there in Chicago, where they're not locking people up for a long list of crimes no more.
Right.
So it's like it's only a matter of time for it to move here and move throughout all the other states where it's just gonna be, hey, you gotta protect yourself. Hey, don't call us. We ain't got nobody to come out there.
They saying that they locking people up and they putting them right back out in the streets. So the dudes are stealing. They're like, yo, we're gonna be out anyway. They're just doing what they're doing.
Yeah. That's why you got shoplifting on the ride. You got people just walking. They got this man called the Skirt Steak Bandit, where he just goes in these supermarkets and just straight take skirt steaks, man. He don't go for nothing else. He got a big duffel bag and he just throw a bunch of steaks in there and walk out.
You know how much money that is? That's over $30, $40 a steak, man.
That's right.
Yep.
So he go out and get it $20. Yeah, give me 20, give me 15. I'll give it to you.
Like that Similac that they give to the kids, man. They lock that stuff up. They lock it up a lot of times.
Yep. Yeah.
Like, you can make a fortune. You steal, you go in the store, you take that, man. You can make some good money from that, and that's what they do. Shoplifting is at an all-time high as well. This break and grab. These dudes that go into iPhone stores and whatnot, they just start snatching phones. They're stealing.
Yeah, come. And this brother right here, Bill Gates, right? He said in Ghana, the cops are shaking down Black Americans who were hoodwinked to move to Ghana. But hey, I see this Eve right here with some damn Black Power Pan-Africanism earrings on, and she dealing with that spirit. So all these Negroes, they want to be Hamites and let's move to Africa. We could start our own economy.
Yeah. Some of them Hamites, they know, man. They know. I got a Hamite on my job, man. He looks at me, I look at him. We don't like each other. We never said a word to each other, but we just don't like each other. And he's straight up ham. The ones with them like you just get a stone from the backyard and just color some black on it. That's the hair, and you draw the eyes on it. You got like a stone rock head. And he don't like me. I don't like him. He stays in his lane. I stay in my lane. Man, I don't like you, man.
Yeah.
I was on Judah Nash channel, and we was going back and forth with these Hamites. They was insulting us. We was insulting them. Mm-hmm. And one called in, and I said, "Yo, just keep it real. Just say what's on your heart and what's going on." He came out straight up, and I believe he was in Ghana as well. He said how American Black men come from America, and he said it was good that the Most High put us in slavery. I said, how you gonna make a statement like that? What do you mean? We didn't attack him. He said it was good that the Most High put us in slavery because now we have more money than them in Ghana. And when our men come over to Ghana, we're like rock stars over there practically because the women leave them and come over to our men because our men have money and they hate us for that. And I said, brother, I say brother, but I said, man, we ain't mad at you for saying that. We know that already. We just wanted you to say it so these people who think they're Africans or they're going to run to Africa and be successful, they know the truth. They know the truth. Just, that's what it is. Keep it real. And he said, our women are fat and they don't have real hair. That's what he said. He was straight up. And I said, I respect that. And the same way you hate us, we hate you too. We hate you too.
Doodle eating Hamites, man.
Right.
Damn ox piss, washing their hair with piss and putting plates and bones in their nose and lips and ashy and dirty. And man, come on, man.
Yeah, man. And their women don't look better than our women. Our women don't look better than ours. It must be crazy.
Yeah, man. These Hamites, man, they follow behind Umar Johnson and all these Pan-African dudes, and them dudes is Israelites, man. Man. I like Phil. You know Phil from the Black Congregational channel. You know Phil.
I'm not sure who that is.
African Diaspora channel. I like Phil, but we ain't African, Phil. We not Hamites, Phil.
Right.
He's saying move back to Africa. You got your people over there. Nah. We know our Israelite brothers and sisters over there, but we not Hamites, Phil.
I know this Hamite chick used to always step to me and send me like the green light, the go signal, the choosing signal lights, and she'd say, "I am a single mother." She kept every time she kept telling me that, "I am a single mother." She had the scars on her face and everything, man.
Hardcore Hamite too.
Hard body, smart though, smart. But just straight up ham. I'm like,
Oh man, yeah.
Brother
said a Hamite shower. What? God, a Hamite shower, man. That's how they take showers, man. That's disgusting, man.
They stink. That we used to be in Harlem. I don't know what it is about them, but they just don't wash. I mean, God damn, boy, they used to stink. I mean, like stink that knock your head back, like poof, poof,
like
that, not just
a regular
right in the
face, man. Punch you right in the face, and
man. I'm like, yo, what the hell, man? You don't bathe, but they're not on it like that. And I'll tell you one thing, like how me and the brother was talking about this. They're not stupid. They know how to grind. They will grind, and send money back home. They'll live, a bunch of them, in one damn studio apartment, like 40 of them in one studio apartment, and keep on them same clothes and grind. I give them that. Yeah,
and how they making their money? They using Israel to make their money.
Yeah, that's true too.
You know, but it's like I got a question for any brothers or sisters that believe that we are Hamites. Why is it that y'all don't wear kente clothes like that? Why is it that y'all don't deal with the Hamites or the Africans, or why they don't deal with y'all like that? Why is it that y'all don't partake in their rituals and their way of life? Why don't you eat at their restaurants and things like that? Why don't you do any of that?
There's a sister, you're not on Facebook. No. But there's a sister on Facebook. She's out in Egypt. And she always saying, Most High, this and that. Happy Sabbath. You brothers got to come to Egypt. Come to Egypt. And she shows like pictures, like videos. She does videos, live videos of her in Egypt. And I told her, sister, man, ain't nobody out there for you, man. It's just heathens. There's no brothers and sisters out there. Yeah. And one brother, he did a video and he said all that Kunta Kinte cloth that they're wearing and those ankhs. He said they don't dress like that. These brothers that's into Kemet and whatever, they be wearing all that stuff. And they said Egyptians and Hamites, and they don't even get down like that. It's only so-called Black Americans walking around with that garbage on, thinking they damn King Tut and whatnot. They don't even do all that stuff, man. Idiots doing that. They look so goddamn stupid with that on, man. They be mad as hell. I tell them, man, we be beating the hell out of them, telling them straight up, man, that movement is dead, man.
Like
the black woman is God. That was just a money hustle. The black woman is God thing, man.
God.
That's a money hustle, and even the Hamite stuff is aware of who we are, and they disassociate themselves from us, to some degree. Even they do that. You got to be stupid to still eat that garbage up, man.
God,
It's ridiculous,
God,
man.
God.
But
God, still talking about you are African in 2023, man.
Right.
Still talking about we Africans. You out your mind, man.
I say, where's the African love?
Yeah, if you was African, you would have been came together with some Africans by now.
Right.
We've been saying we was Africans for how long? Since the 1900s.
Right.
You know, we've been saying we was Africans, man. And you ain't got no African friends that you hang out with, go to their house and have a party with and all that. You don't got none of them by now. Man, these people, man, these brothers, man, is bugged out, man.
I don't know what the hell is wrong with them, but you know, I always ask them, yo, show me the proof. Show me the proof. All you gotta do is show me the damn proof. I'll you know, but they don't have no proof. They get mad too, though. They get real mad.
The little stupid designs on the shorts and little dumb designs on the shirt and hats. You know, damn look like a shield man and with two arms and dancing around a fire and doing all this voodoo and all that, man. Ain't nobody got time for that, man.
Yeah, you know, you really believing in that garbage too.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh man. Look at that, man. Oh man. Why don't they do that? What all right, brothers, sisters, why don't y'all do this, man? Do that.
Look at that. It brings them closer to the spirit.
Man.
Look at that.
They'll
run to Egypt. They'll want to be the Egyptian, but they don't want to be this African.
Man,
and can't prove they're Egyptians.
Yeah, when I first seen that, I said, man, is that actually coming out of there, or is that like photoshopped and that's a shower he in?
Nah, that's what he's
doing. That damn animal was pissing for a long time, man. It's crazy, man.
But this is why the Most High killed us. I mean, and destroyed us, because we learned the ways of the heathen, and the Most High was against us, man. You know. Come on. And now look, we're like the damn joke of the world now. You know, the Most High says, you know, all that passed by while we're in captivity, while the Most High has destroyed us, all that passed by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem. So when you wag your head, it's like you're proud and disrespectful, and you're taunting us and making fun of us. And it says, saying, is this the city, meaning the people, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty? Because we're the creation and the example of the world, you know, set up by the Most High. So at one time, people recognized that. At one time, people respected us. But it says, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? See that?
Yep.
This is why everybody wants to be Israel. You got Chinese saying they want to be Israel now.
Yep.
But we're the joy of the whole earth.
Yep.
Or we were at one point. And now the heathens, they're clapping their hands at off downfall. They wagging their heads, hissing. And it says in the 16th verse, it says, all thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and gnash the teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. See that? We have swallowed her up. Yep. Certainly, this is the day that we look for.
Yep.
We have found, we have seen it. So the heathens in the past, they knew who we were. They knew who we were. You understand? Today, the leadership of the heathens who are well educated, they know who we are. They know who we are. You understand? So the same heathens that were under us, that recognize us as the joy of the whole earth, now they're looking at us in disgust. Now they're looking at us like a joke, because we constantly try to join ourselves to the way of the heathens. This is a thing we do, and the Most High sees it, and the Most High is punishing us. We follow their religions, we follow their rituals, we follow their beliefs, we follow their lies. And the Most High, he sees it. And now we're being punished because of our evil toward the Most High. We're being punished because we learn the ways of the wicked. Jeremiah 10:1 says, learn not the way of the heathen.
That's
you understand? And they're worshiping of the sky and the things that are in the sky. We did those things. In a couple of weeks, you're going to have Valentine's Day. You're going to have all types of idiots out there racing to the highway, buying big teddy bears and balloons and chocolate, not knowing the history behind Valentine's Day, not knowing that it's pagan. You understand? Just like how they wear the Kunta Kinte cloth and they think they're Africans. You understand? All this stuff is connected to the devil and they don't even know it. Because it feels good. It feels good. And
everybody else going along with it.
Right.
You know, but the Most High tells you in Exodus 23:2, follow not the multitude to do evil.
Exactly. You know? But these idiots, they they don't want to stop. They want to continue doing this. Look at this. This is incredible. You know?
Yeah, that's
you got people to do this. And not just this, they got all kind of rituals that our people are doing, man. All types of things. You know? This is absolutely disgusting. You know how awful he must smell?
Yeah,
but they get used to that smell, man. They get used to that.
And that man is ashy. I don't know what that is, man. Oh, man. Well, why don't the brother do that, though? That's what I understand. Why don't he do that? Why don't he, go out to a farm and go to Africa or whatever and do that?
We brought this up, and you know what he said? He said he showed a video of Jake. It looked like he was on by Fulton Street in Manhattan on a subway, defecating in a bucket.
Oh yeah.
He was equating that to this. He's saying the same way we do what we do with the bucket, that's what they're doing over here in this picture here. And I said, that's not the same thing. That's not. They believe in this, and they doing this naturally in the spirit of Satan. Whereas the man in the bucket, clearly he was deranged and a lunatic.
That's right. That's right. The Most High said in Deuteronomy 28:28, the Lord shall smite thee with madness. Exactly. So a lot of our people are mad out here. A lot of our people are sick in the head.
Exactly.
That does not. This is how Ham has always been.
Right.
Israel has not always been how they are now. We was created to be the righteous. We are the vessel of honor.
Right.
You know, we was created to be kings and priests. Mm-hmm. Ham always been like this, man.
Right. Most High, in Apocrypha, I don't know where it's at, but he said the Most High said that the heathens, they were subjected to most odious works, meaning odd works, things that are contrary to the scriptures. This is what they like doing, and our people like idiots, they're going to join themselves to this. The Most High says, when the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land where thou goest to possess it, and has cast out many nations before thee. See, the Most High did this, and they recognized that the power of the Most High was with us. They recognized that the word of the Most High and His Holy Spirit was real. Cool. And it says, and has cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites and the Girgashites and the Amorites and the Canaanites and the Perizzites and the Havites and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou, the Lord says. And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them, and shall make no covenant. No agreement. Now we talk about running to the earth, around the earth, and marrying Hamite women, being friends with Hamite women, giving our sons and daughters to Hamite. You understand? And then it says, thou shalt not make no covenant with them, nor show mercy. See? No, nor show mercy unto them. When the Most High put the Spirit on us to destroy these nations, the Most High, He gonna have to put His Holy Spirit on us to do it. Because if He left it up to us, Bill Gates is bugging. If He left it up to us, we would just feel sorry for them and let them go. Well, Jumula, he's cool. Let him go, brother. Let him go. We just let him go. But the Most High says, back then we didn't show any mercy to them. We weren't to show them any mercy. You understand? And the Most High said, you know, bottom line is that, you know, these were our enemies and they still are enemies. They still are enemies to this day. So nothing has changed. It's the same thing, you know.
Yep.
You know, bottom line.
Bill Gates is correct, man. Hey, brother, they do. They drink blood, eat poop.
That's right.
Hey, they cannibalism started with them. You know, Esau took that from them
too, right? Sodom.
Yeah, Sodomy too. Yeah,
you know, the city of Sodom and Gomorrah, that crap. But you know, I had a video where it said how it shows that that's actually true, and it goes to all that. Check this out real quick. This is a good video to save in your archive.
Sites of Sodom and Gomorrah. There is some discrepancy as to where they might be, but the evidence is so overwhelming that right here, this is where Sodom and Gomorrah is. I have been absolutely impacted and impressed by this. It's just, I mean, right now I just feel just a sense of awe over me right now as we're here. And as we go through this video, you're going to see some amazing things. You're going to see some sobering things. We're going to talk about the evidences of why we're in the biblical Sodom and Gomorrah. And you're going to see some scripture as to what God did here and how Sodom and Gomorrah is a future looking forward to God's judgment to come. So follow along, enjoy yourself, sit back. This is going to be a little longer video than normal. This is going to be a touching video. So the actual...
Some people say the Bible didn't exist and what you read in the Bible is lies and fables, but you got this, you got Noah's Ark, the anchor weights of Noah's Ark was found on, I think it's Mount Ararat, I think it's called. And this is proof that Sodom and Gomorrah did come to pass. And this is a good example of proof that the Most High is real and his judgment is real. Check it out.
Location, as we mentioned, is a little bit disputed, but there is growing evidence that these locations are Sodom and Gomorrah. And we're going to look at the evidence, and then we're going to look at some scripture. So Josephus, a Jewish historian writing around the time of Christ, said during his time that you could still see the evidences, you could still see Sodom and Gomorrah clearly, that they were still visible. Now we have to understand that Sodom and Gomorrah existed about 4,000 years ago. So 2,000 years after Sodom and Gomorrah were destroyed, Josephus writes that you could still see the cities visibly. So we're 2,000 years beyond that. But we also have to understand that when God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, and it appears to be the surrounding cities in this Dead Sea region,
you fast forward a little bit
on the planet. Most other brimstone, and I should mention region, that he reduced them to ashes. Now what we can see here is a lot of brimstone here in this area. So I'm going to talk about some of the evidences. So Josephus says he could see the cities clearly. They have discovered in these areas a brimstone, and they're like balls. And this brimstone is totally different than any other place on the planet. Most other brimstone, and I should mention...
different than any place on the planet. The Most High judged this place, destroyed it with fire and brimstone, and this brimstone is different from any place on the planet.
And brimstone is synonymous with sulfur. So brimstone is kind of the old word for sulfur. So we have found sulfur balls all over in these city areas here, and it's unlike any other sulfur on the planet. As I mentioned, they're white and they are about 90 to almost 100% pure. So you can light them with a match and they burn this deep blue, yellowish color, just burning the rocks. It's just almost solid sulfur. Now most sulfur found around the world is greenish and runs about 40 to 50% in sulfur purity. So we have these sulfur balls here that are unique. They're round and they are almost pure sulfur, and they're white like any other place on the planet. As we
now if it's like any other place on the planet, how do you explain that, one? And two, if this came to pass, you know the judgment of the Most High is real, and the Most High, he's going to judge the world as well. So the Bible, like I gave an example when I was questioning certain brothers and sisters, if I leave the Bible and leave this faith, what do you have for me to protect me and to benefit me in the future? And they don't have anything. But we know that the Bible is real because of stories like this or archaeology like this, and you can't fight and get around this. So, you know, brothers is out of their minds. They're out of their minds, you know.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, I ain't got nothing else. Yeah, I yield to you, but these brothers, they see it. You know, Bill Gates, Kwame, you know, the brothers that, you know, was watching the video, you know, hey, we almost out of here. You know, just gotta repent, stay in the way of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and seek him daily.
Right.
You know, and leave America behind, man, spiritually.
Right.
This place ain't got no future but destruction.
Ain't no future here, man. You gotta stay strong and grow in the Most High daily, and associate with righteous people or smart people, if you know, and then just make your money. Both sides will take care of your family. Have some quality time to just chill out, have a drink if you drink, or watch a movie. Then get back into your studying. And, you know, just take it day by day and watch as well as pray. The Most High says, watch as well as pray, and learn from, you know, what you see happening in your daily lives. And, you know, my thing is, you hear me say it all the time, keep your travels and what you deal with, keep it simple. Keep it simple. You know, no need to be running around out in the streets all the time. Chill out, be with your family, be with brothers who are like-minded, like the scriptures say, and watch, because this devil, he's about to hit a roller coaster of a ride. Watch.
Yeah,
you'll see. You know.
Come. So most I willing, next week.
Yeah, next week, brother. We'll see you next week. We'll try to get out there too if the weather prevails. But we'll see what's up there. But you know, be strong, brother. And you know, I'll rap to you a little later. I'm gonna say to my people, be merciful to your brothers and sisters who are weak in the faith. Stay strong, and be a pillar to all our brothers and sisters who are trying to keep the faith and learn. Brother Kwashim out. Shalom.
Brother Yashawan, all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Shalom.